This is a biological hallucination. When you bite into a jalapeno or a ghost pepper, the temperature inside your mouth doesn't change by a single degree, yet your brain insists you are touching a hot stove. It is not a flavor, like sweet or sour, but a chemical hijacking of your body's emergency warning system. Millions of people seek out this torture daily, but the reason peppers evolved to inflict it is a story that goes back millions of years. Spicy is not a taste, but a specific signal for pain.
The entire sensation of spiciness relies on a microscopic case of mistaken identity. A protein called the TRPV1 receptor sits on your nerve endings and normally lies dormant until it detects physical heat above 43 degrees Celsius. Its only purpose is to scream at your brain when you are about to burn your tongue on hot soup. Capsaicin happens to be shaped like a molecular skeleton key that fits perfectly into this receptor. It forces the lock open at normal body temperature and tricks your neurons into firing the exact same distress signal they would if you were drinking boiling water. Your mouth is a safe 37 degrees, while your nerves send a high priority alert that you are chemically on fire.
You cannot actually taste a chili pepper's heat. Your tongue's taste buds are only equipped to detect 5 specific inputs, including sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami. Spiciness bypasses this system entirely and travels through the trigeminal nerve, which handles sensation for your entire face. This explains why a drop of hot sauce hurts your eye or your skin just as much as your tongue, since those areas have 0 taste buds, but thousands of pain receptors. When you say a meal is spicy, you are describing a tactile sensation rather than a flavor profile. You do not taste the heat so much as you feel the aggression. Plants do not evolve chemical weapons without a target. And for the chili pepper, that target is you. Mammals have molars that grind seeds into dust, which destroys the plant's chance at reproduction. Peppers developed capsaicin specifically to target the mammalian TRPV1 receptor to stop this destruction. A loophole exists for birds because they do not have the same receptor sensitivity. They can eat the hottest Carolina Reaper or Pepper X without feeling a thing. Birds swallow the seeds whole and fly miles away to deposit them in a packet of natural fertilizer. The plant effectively hires birds as a delivery service while setting a chemical firewall to keep destructive mammals away. We are the only mammal foolish enough to break through that wall on purpose. If you are enjoying this look into the science of everyday things, consider subscribing and clicking the notification bell. We answer a new question like this every week. The next logical step is understanding why your brain actually likes the pain. When your body screams that it is dying, your brain rushes to save you. Your central nervous system perceives the intense burning signal as a legitimate threat to your survival and floods your bloodstream with endorphins and dopamine. This results in a chemical high, which is effectively a runner's high without the running. Psychologist Paul Rosen coined the term benign masochism to explain this behavior. It is the same psychological loop that makes us enjoy roller coasters or horror movies. We seek out the thrill of a life-threatening situation, like the burning mouth and racing heart, while our conscious brain sits back and enjoys the rush, because it knows we are safe. The more you punish your tongue, the tougher it gets.
Eating spicy food regularly does not just make you mentally tougher, because it physically changes your nerve endings. Calcium ions flood the nerve cells during the burning process, and the TRPV1 receptors eventually retreat from the cell surface to prevent damage from overstimulation. They effectively hide. This process, called downregulation, means the nerve stops sending the pain signal as frequently. This explains why experienced spicy food eaters constantly seek out hotter sauces. Their receptors have been beaten into submission, so they need a significantly higher dose of capsaicin to trigger the same endorphin rush that a jalapeno used to provide. Your instinct might be to grab a glass of water when the burn starts, but that is a mistake. Capsaicin is a non-polar lipid, which means it is an oil, while water is polar. Just as oil and water do not mix in a pan, water cannot dissolve capsaicin. It only spreads the oil around your mouth to coat more receptors and extend the pain. You need a hydrophobic solvent. Milk works because it contains casein, a protein that acts like a detergent. Casein has a non-polar side that grabs the capsaicin molecule and a polar side that bonds with water. This allows it to scrub the oil off your nerve endings and wash it away. High-proof alcohol also works, but beer is mostly water and will only make the fire spread. Measuring this pain was a subjective challenge for decades. Pharmacist Wilbur Scoville developed a test in 1912 that relied entirely on human testers. He would dilute pepper extract in sugar water until a panel of tasters could no longer feel the burn. A rating of 5,000 Scoville heat units meant the extract had to be diluted 5,000 times before it disappeared. This method was imprecise and exhausting. We now use high-performance liquid chromatography. This machine separates the chemical components of the pepper and counts the exact number of capsaicin molecules in parts per million. We then convert that math back into Scoville units purely out of tradition to keep the history alive while removing the human error. This pain signal is so potent that modern medicine uses it to stop pain itself. Doctors use high-concentration capsaicin patches to overstimulate nerves until they deplete their supply of substance P, a neurotransmitter that signals pain. The nerve effectively exhausts itself and goes numb to provide relief for arthritis and shingles. There is a limit to this endurance. Super hot peppers like the Carolina Reaper or the record-breaking Pepper X push the body to its physical maximum. In rare cases, the pain signal is so intense that the body reacts with a massive inflammatory response that narrows airways and mimics anaphylactic shock. It is not an allergy, but rather your body trying to protect you from a threat that does not actually exist. The story of spice has moved from a plant's defense mechanism to a global culinary obsession as proof of human stubbornness. We took a chemical warning sign designed to keep us away and turned it into one of the most popular sensations on Earth. It reminds us that sometimes a little bit of pain makes us feel more alive. If you enjoyed learning why your mouth catches fire, please subscribe for more science breakdowns. Thanks for watching.